It's an interesting story behind this song. The name of the song is called State of the Union Address, and basically what it is, I kind of give you the background to it. Duon got a hold of Obama's people, and they were looking to do something to reach the black community, reach the hip-hop community, and utilize that community because the hip-hop community, as you know, started back in the 70s and has grown with time. So I was born in 78. So I've grown with the hip-hop community, and then basically we're all at voting age now. So what they're trying to do is reach out to the hip-hop community and let them know that, you know, Obama pretty much supports that community as well. So got a hold of Duon. He said he needed somebody to do something that would reach out to the community. Now, this was my first attempt. We got a couple of drafts at it. My first draft, though, was a little too hard, a little too real for the Obama camp. I basically talked more about the background behind it and not so much about Obama. They wanted something purely about him and his issues. But what I did was I focused on the reason why the hip-hop community does not trust politics at all. And that goes back to a lot of things. That goes back to Reaganomics. That goes back to a lot of different things where, you know, basically, if you think about it, every politician that comes up, they tell you exactly what you want to hear. You know what I mean? To get that vote. Then once they're in office, you don't hear from them again for another 4 years. They ain't kissing no more babies. They ain't talking to no more community. They ain't going to nobody's hood. You know what I'm saying? So basically, no, that's real. That's real. The only time you hear from them is when they trying to get your vote. That's right. So what I did, instead of talking about Obama in this song, I talked about why the hip hop community does not trust politics, and it goes through a whole different thing. And basically, once they understood that, and they also got what they wanted, because I did one more about Obama's issues, they understood the importance of the song and decided they wanted to pick up the song to use on their campaign too. So. But without further ado, I'm going to give you some of it. I might give you the third verse. The third verse, I get a little serious on, so let me see, where's it at? Voice, 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 one voice, one hope and one choice. We got one voice, one hope and one choice. We got one voice, one hope and one choice. We got, and we got, and we got, and we got. Hey Barack, can I call you Barack or Mr. Obama? We tired of fighting a war over there, we got our own drama. So really, are we fighting over oil? Cause gas prices is ridiculous and it's annoying. And wives praying every night for their man to come home. My own moms, she shed tears with a flag on their post. No brothers who miss their sisters, wish they can give them kisses and tuck in their kids because they mama enlisted. This is the state of our affairs. It's hard to compare to where we was 8 years ago, but this is hard to bear. 9/11, 2 wars, increasing up the poor, and speaking up the poor, we even got a vote. You need a lot of folk, and hip-hop as a whole don't believe in politicians no more. We never did, but the reason is they never believed in us, so they would ever have needed us. But leading up and rolling out, we speaking up. We got one voice, one hope and one choice. We got one voice, basically one hope and one choice. What that song is trying to do is just call people to action. You know what I'm saying? Unite the people under one voice. We got one voice, we got one hope, and we got one choice. And that's not necessarily saying our one hope is Obama. Nah, that's not really what this song is saying at all, and that's probably why they didn't feel the song, because I was keeping it a little too real. What the song is actually saying is we got one hope, we got one voice, if we unite, and we got one choice, and that's upliftment of our people. And if that song comes across as that, if people actually pay attention to the words, they'll understand that's what it's really about. So that's what I did for the brothers, man. And that's the big song right there. Hopefully that's going to open a lot of people's eyes to the ways of the world and the way that people think about politics and things like that. And know that, you know what I'm saying, if we handle it the right way, then we can use politics to our advantage.